To understand the concept of relative speed, let's take a small example involving two moving objects. Let's assume A and B, and let's assume A is moving in this direction and B is also moving in the same direction. Now, the speed of object A with respect to the speed of object B is going to be termed as relative speed. So, in simple words, the speed of one moving object with respect to the speed of another moving object is relative speed. So, whenever we have questions where two moving objects are involved, the place where we use it as speed has to be replaced as relative speed. While solving questions based on relative speed, we should know about the direction of travel of both the objects and also the individual speeds. Why direction of travel? When two objects are in motion, there are two possibilities. One, the objects might be moving in the same direction, or the objects might be moving in the opposite direction, right? Why individual speeds? So as we know, relative speed is basically the speed of one moving object with respect to another. So definitely we should know both the values of speeds of the objects. To understand the first case of relative speed, let's consider two moving objects which are moving in the same direction. Okay? And let's consider their speeds to be S1 and S2. When these objects are moving in the same direction, what is going to happen? As we know, relative speed means the speed of one moving object with respect to the speed of another moving object, right? So, when objects are moving in same direction, the relative speed is found by calculating the difference between the two speeds. So, it means difference, not subtraction, but the difference between the two speeds. Let's assume the speed of this vehicle is 70 kilometers per hour. Let's assume that the speed of this vehicle is 90 kilometers per hour. So what will be the difference between them? 20 kilometers per hour, and that is what is called as the relative speed between these two vehicles. Now let's move on to the case 2, where two objects are moving at the same time towards the opposite direction. Let's assume the speeds as S1 and S2. So when these objects are in motion, how to calculate the relative speed? Very simple, we just add their individual speeds. So whenever there is a case when the objects are in motion and if they are moving towards the opposite direction, the relative speed is calculated by adding their speeds. Let's assume the speed of this vehicle is 40 kilometers per hour and the speed of this vehicle is 50 kilometers per hour. What is going to be the relative speed? It is 90 kilometers per hour. That's it. So summarizing the relative speed concept, when two objects are moving in the same direction, we should subtract their speeds, and when the two objects are moving in opposite direction, we need to add their speeds.